We on though.
What's
What's
up, man?
up?
We got anyone? We got someone in the room here. We got Adrian here.
Our boy
There it
Adrian.
is.
All right, so we're test driving this bitch because we're new to it. Yeah, this works. This view works. So this is going to be work in progress. We're going to hopefully get better at this as we go. Hopefully we'll be able to get the quality better as we go. We're probably not going to keep the masks on. We just wanted to surprise y'all.
Yeah, there was a point to having the
Fucking
masks.
Halloween, man. It's fucking Halloween. We gotta fucking represent. You know what I mean?
There was a point to
Who,
having the mask. See, the show's called Behind the Mask, so you can't see our faces. So we gotta have the gimmick. This
You know what's
is
great
Yeah, go ahead.
is
Josh.
that we got Roy Jason and we have fucking Friday 4 Jason over here, man. That's representing the two best in the franchise.
We do,
That's
but
right.
are you guys ready to reveal the faces though? Because we've already done it at this point.
I'm keeping mine on for a while. Fuck it.
What's up? What's up, Adrian? We see ya. Dollar Bill. If we know you from somewhere like YouTube, announce yourself. But Dollar Bill's here. All right. So, Zach, we're newbies to Twitch, man. Zach, this display here. I noticed since you're elongated, you're kind of cut off. Is this something we can adjust and do differently, or you're having trouble with that?
Oh no, that's just how I am on this screen, baby. Yeah, basically we did a test and we had it all set up right, but then I'm just gonna go ahead and reveal the face. I'm sick of that shit. Yeah, we had it all set up right, but then out of nowhere, I had to take a major fucking shit. And so I'm in there, fucking exploding out my ass. And I'm texting them, and I'm like, hey, we should get on there in about, about 7 minutes before we start to get everything situated. As I'm texting that, it's 7 minutes before, but I'm just blowing out my ass, and I don't realize it. I'm just, yeah. So then we come back, and I can't get the fucking Skype to show us right, like it was when we were testing it. So, yeah, we're going to do this view, because this is what the live view looks like right now. Yeah, it's all fucked up. Look at that. Look, Aaron's supposed to be over here, and I'm supposed to be down there. It's just all fucked up. So oh, fuck, that's not right either. So we're going to do this for now.
Yeah, Zach's sort of, he's at the command center of it all. You're directing it on the Twitch, so I have full trust in you that you'll do what you got to do to make it fly.
We'll figure it out, man. We're breaking, well, you guys, I'm just a guest here, but you guys are breaking new ground, and so this is going to be epic. By the end of this fucking movie, man, I'm sure it'll be, fucking smooth as ice, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the thing is, see, this is what's funny. My glass in my left eye, it fell out. And after we're done with this, the new Mac and Zach episode is going to come out. And you'll hear that happen to me and that, too, when I was drunk. And it fucked everything up. But, yeah, what are we doing now, guys? You guys want to start the movie or what?
Yeah, so do you guys want to give just another minute for people to join, or we'll give it a couple of seconds. We'll acknowledge people that are in the room. We'll start any second now. So like we said, we got Billy the Kid Lawrence under Dollar Bill, 1993. We got Adrian Mendoza, of course, and he said you finally shat, Zach. I know you were complaining about your constipation. Look, he's looking out for you, bro.
Yeah, and I barely did. I just started shitting, and then all of a sudden I had to get up and come back. I had to fucking do one of those half shits and then wipe it up like you're cleaning a stab wound and shit. And it's just like you want to keep going, but you just can't.
Zach, you're an outside of the box thinker. Most people, it's either front to back. You wipe side to side, right?
Hell yeah. How'd he know? Fuck me. He's stealing my fucking tricks.
He's all about the greasy shit. We got our boy William, man, Gamer Guys. All right, who brought the cocaine? Zach's always packing fucking cocaine, I think. It's so funny because
there's a funny story about that. While the movie's going, I'll tell that.
Well, it's funny because before we started actually going live with this and we were just kind of test driving stuff, Zach was not acting like this. He was trying to do his troll shtick, and he was laughing. He's doing it right now. He can't, looking at himself on a camera, say the outlandish shit he says. He's viewing things the way we do. Like, oh, as an outsider also. Let's see. Oh, Riverman's online.
Yeah.
Everybody say hi to Riverman, BTM Riverman.
What's
Drew
up,
Bade.
Riverman? The original
Riverman.
fucking representing. What's up, man?
I would suck your cock if you were here right now.
River, you should be on here with us, man. What the hell?
You think Riverman has a fat ass cock?
Dude, Adrian, he hears you, man. He says he wipes in all directions. He smears it all himself like Gigi Allen.
Hell yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and start the movie. We got enough people here. Really quick, will people in the chat room let us know what our connection looks like? Are we all choppy? Because it kind of looks like we might be choppy, but because this is going to be a work in progress. If we have to tweak our internet connections or anything like that along the way, we'll do that. Whatever we got to do to make it quality.
And let us know if I'm louder than them or they're louder than me. Because, yeah, that's all got to be adjusted by it, too. And I'm a fuck up, so, you know.
Dude, this is awesome, man. We got Mac on. Everybody's sort of saying hi to each other.
Dude, they're filing in, man.
They're mingling.
15 viewers, man. We've been on for like a minute. That's great.
All right.
That's cool.
So I'm still waiting for a little feedback. Hey, Riverman, don't leave me hanging, man. You can tell us. Are we choppy, man?
Don't hold out on us, bro. Did you get her?
Mac the Wanderer. I'm the king, baby. I will rule you. Rule me, king. Rule us. Does Riverman live by the river? You know, funny thing. I don't know how long some of you guys have been listening, but back in the way early days, we conceived our initial podcast names based off certain things. And Riverman was his love of, actually our mutual love of Return of the Living Dead 3. We got a soft spot for sweet old homeless black men that live by short, water areas. So that's where his name came from. I got stuck with Red Rocket, man. I got stuck with Red Rocket, and we ditched. I had to fucking get rid of that ASAP. That was horrible, man. So you can still see that shit out there floating around, but the early days.
Dude, when I went back and I listened to the very first BTM podcast, and you said that, I laughed so fucking hard, dude. It was hysterical. It's like Red Rocket. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know.
I think it's better just as Aaron, Works better.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's like we already got a Riverman. We already had at the time. Well, see, at the time it was Lush, Riverman. Like these, I'll be Aaron. Fuck all this weird hokey shit. But but secretly deep down, Riverman, I was just jealous that you fucking picked that name. You thought of it before I did. Because we bonded over Riverman in Return of the Living Dead 3. It's one of the first things we talked about when we met when we were kids. Awesome, man. So Riverman says we sound pretty good now. Who is Kill Confirm 3D? Oh, it's Oliver Closeoff. Fuck yeah, bro. All right.
Oh, Oliver Closeoff. I had a dream I was fucking him last night. He had the hugest cock. It was so fucking big and hairy.
I don't know if you guys are ready, if you got the movie queued up. Hopefully you're ready. Hopefully we've given you enough time to get it all set. But I think we're going to get started. Do you guys, Zach, Josh, you guys got it in front of you?
Yeah, I got it right here.
All right, this is weird, man. Looking at the messages come in. I'm like so distracted by it. Like I feel like I got to check them every second. But all right, so everybody online, we're gonna start the movie. We're gonna give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown. Okay? Are you ready? And yes, Oliver, it was a wet dream. You're wrong. All right, 3, 2, 1, play.
Hell yeah. Now, you guys can't hear my movie playing on your end, can you?
Nah, I hear my fucking movie, bro.
All right. Because if it's in the stream, I didn't set something up, and that's not good, player. That's not good. Oh, yeah, we'll see at the opening, baby, the fucking pumpkin. Would you fuck that pumpkin?
There's a hole for each of us, man. We don't have to be selfish.
Here's a Halloween joke. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Go for it.
What do rednecks do on Halloween?
Fuck each other, baby.
They
Fuck their
pumpkin.
Oh. That's pretty good, man.
That's one of those grade school yard, fucking jokes. So it stuck with me my whole life.
How do you circumcise a redneck?
How?
How?
You kick his sister in the chin.
Oh, no.
That's from Welcome to Paradise. That's a dyke movie, though. Fucking David Clark or Larry Clark. He directed that. He's a sleazy motherfucker. Fucking our boy Riverman would like Larry Clark. Watch the Larry Clark.
What the fuck is Mac talking about in this chat? I hear it, and why aren't we seeing it? Did you decide to not do it?
Oh, can they hear my audio?
Hey, let us know. Can you hear everybody? Everybody, Matt, can you hear everybody? William, fun fact, I heard Dr. Loomis shot Michael 6 times. Can you hear us?
I shot him 6 times.
Yeah, if you can hear my movie, that's no good. That makes my dick all out of whack.
We're going to need some help here because we're test driving this stuff, so let us know of any feedback.
I just turned my volume off completely.
Okay, so Mac's chiming in, but I don't trust anything he says, so I want somebody reputable. Anybody else but Mac, just let us know. Can you hear all three of us? Can you not hear our movies, because that's the goal?
Yeah, we don't want that. Hadfield, Illinois, baby. My neck of the woods. I live there. It's a real town. I live there.
Guys, should I keep the Corey G costume on, or should I take it off?
You can leave it on as long as you want. You got the best mask. Ours like muffled our voice, so you can keep yours on all day if you want.
I'm gonna keep it on for a while.
Yeah, do what you want, man. Let's see. Cool. Adrian can hear it. Adrian can hear us. That's all that matters, man. We would just give a shit what Adrian thinks.
We only care about the fucking Omega himself, babe.
Yeah, by the way,
everybody else plays second fiddle to Adrian Mendoza.
Let me just say something real quick. You know, my cat got injured, and I had to take her to the vet, and I had to do a GoFundMe to get some. You know, the vets it's really expensive, and I had to do a GoFundMe to get some money together. And Mendoza threw in some money, man. And I just want to say thank you so much, dude. That really means a lot to me. And Lucy got the help she needed. She's feeling much better. So thank you so much, dude. That's really, really fucking cool.
That is. It got fucking serious all of a sudden. Like I can't say a cock joke after that. We have to just let that air out.
Like, you know, I had to give him a shout out because he didn't have to do that, and you know he's a loyal listener to both our podcasts, and that was really cool. So I just want to say, hey, dude, thank you so much. Really, really.
When did that happen? Was that today?
Yeah. Well,
I didn't even see like the call out like until way after it was already over. That's how late I
she got hurt. She got hurt Sunday night, and then I didn't do the GoFundMe until yesterday, and we got completely funded in a 24-hour cycle. It was really, really fast, and Mendoza was one of the people who chipped in. So thank you, dude.
Yeah. And look, he had to really take one for the team. He says I had to blow a guy to get that $10. So I mean, that could have been a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know.
Exactly. Especially.
Whoa. Based off if that's what it takes to make the money, man, Zach, shouldn't you be chipping in about $1,000 to Josh with all the dicks you suck?
Oh fuck yeah, baby.
If it's $10 a scrote, you know.
Yeah.
How much? Seriously, how much? So
I'll pay him by the amount of fucking nuts I swallow daily. I swallow such big nuts. Sometimes I gotta chew that shit before I swallow.
Oh.
The sperm count is huge on these people. I fucking suck off. Hey, look, they had the quickest sex in any movie ever.
Yeah.
They I timed it once, and they were up there about 1 minute and 6 seconds, which makes sense because they're in high school.
Yeah, they're just kids, man. You can't expect too much from them, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think Michael's was jealous. What's his reasoning for what?
The first time you got laid, how long did you last, Josh James? Put you on the spot.
The first time I beat off, how long did that last?
Got laid, preferably.
Oh, first time I got laid? Oh, Jesus. It was like in, out, in, boom. You know, that was pretty much it. You know?
Oh, I lasted fucking 8 days long.
You feel the squish, it's over, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I love that, you know, back in the old days, man, when your fucking nervous system was just on fire, you know? First time you touch a girl, man, your fucking dick gets super fucking hard. It's amazing.
And you spurt without even touching, without even getting close to the giny. You spurt.
Yeah.
You're like Jim on fucking American Pie.
You're a walking fucking raw nerve, man. It's amazing.
Hey, look,
what kind of live stream did I walk into?
Look, this is the box set that this movie came from. That's crazy. It's Inception. That's that one right there. That's fucked up. Yeah. That's fucked up.
I want to point out that we got a real man in tow because Adrian said he didn't fucking nut until 2 strokes, so he got you beat, man.
Hell yeah, that's the fucking Omega.
That's the real man.
That's the Omega.
The fucking Omega.
And see, if you watch this the new movie in the theater, you get to see this on the big screen. They flash back to it, baby.
I didn't like that. I wish they hadn't done that, honestly.
You didn't like that?
Nah. They should have let that moment be its own moment.
I noticed they went back and kind of rewrote how the killing happened, because he says that after he stabbed her, she fell down. He stabbed her like twice again in the abdomen, and then walked away. And it's like, that didn't happen. Mm-hmm. You fucking lie. You fucking liar too. I've been used. Look, there's that fucking little bitch just standing there. Look, he's just autistic standing there. Like, what the fuck are you waiting for? The parents don't say anything to him either. They don't give a shit. They're like, we're just gonna say her.
I always feel like that this particular shot right here is always like it's a snapshot come to life. You know what I mean? It's like a picture.
Yeah.
Come to life.
Yeah.
It's
hey,
like
Mac
that
makes
scene
a good point.
Remake. Oh, go ahead.
Mac makes a good point. So we're new to this Twitch thing, so I don't really know what is normal about how much questions to answer while we're doing it, or how much we stay natural and talk amongst ourselves. But Max, like Zach, needs to start reading comments because Aaron's skipping. I'm trying my best, man. We're gonna try and check in with this shit every so often. What does it say? Okay. Hey, Max trying to fucking make things difficult for us. So did we decide not to show the movie? I'm confused. Okay.
We can't show the movie. We'll get flagged.
You can't be that stupid, Mac. You can't be that stupid, even though we
you
know
this, dude. You know this. Don't act
You know
stupid.
this, right? Unless Twitch is a lot more lenient than Google is, because technically I think showing it in a small box with us doing commentary would technically fall under fair use. Like, maybe they're not as Nazi about it, right? I have no idea.
We'll have to look into it, yeah.
We're gonna learn more as we go, guys. So hopefully we'll be able to get away with a lot of shit.
You know what's funny is we have this great idea, like, oh, yeah, technically we don't have to record anything on our end, because when we do the show, we usually record ourselves on our own ends, and then they all send me the file, and I put it all together so that it sounds good. That way, we're not hearing, them coming from the internet, and it's getting all fucking bogged down and shit. And what's funny is this is gonna make you laugh fucking hysterically, Aaron, is I never pressed record, because I forgot. Fuck me, right?
Oh, I didn't either. I told you to remind me.
I know. Fuck us. Fuck.
That's
fuck
all right.
Me.
That's
fuck
all
you.
right.
Fuck Josh. That fucking Josh, man. It's all his fault. Fuck you, Josh. You're a fucking cunt.
That's cool, man. This needs to be exclusive for this anyway. I'm cool with it.
I love that I can see his reaction to me saying that to him, and he just didn't give a shit. It's par for the course.
What the fuck are you talking about? I had to go take a piss. What's the problem?
Hey, he stepped away. He doesn't know what's going on. But hey, this is a good segue, man. Riverman just asked, "Can we see Aaron's balls?" And Adrian followed up with, "I'm with Riverman with that question." So this is a good segue, because maybe that's something we should consider throwing into a tier of a Patreon. So much of support, you get dick pics, right? Huh?
Oh yeah.
No.
We'll send them all from Josh, though. We'll superimpose our faces on his body.
But no, seriously though, Zach, you can do whatever you want, man. You can send whatever you want. But what do you guys think about all that stuff? If you guys watched the video we had to put out because Google fucked us over and YouTube screwed pooch on us, Riverman, I don't even know if you heard about that, dude. But YouTube, it's time to jump ship, man. They're just shooting themselves in the foot. They're fucking over all their content creators. And there's a reason why so many people are jumping ship and coming to Twitch. So the way I feel is, we're going to stay on YouTube. There's no reason to go off of YouTube. I mean, we want to be as many places as possible. But I don't know, man. We want to devise a new way of getting support, and we want to try new stuff, and we want to put shit on Twitch, I don't know, amongst other stuff. And we want to be more active in 2019, though. But I want to know what you guys think about the concept of creating new perks and new stuff to maybe give anybody that chose to support us if we went down that route. Because we put out a lot of content as it is, but we want to not only keep up that consistency, we want to be able to do more, if that makes sense.
Fucking Josh has got the shades. His future's so bright, babe. I gotta put shades on too. But I gotta put my shades on over my glasses, otherwise I can't see.
I've got cheap shades here, man. My good shit's downstairs. I'm not leaving.
Mine are cheap as fuck. I don't buy good shades. Fuck do I look like?
I literally go to the Dollar General store and buy fucking sunglasses for $1 because I lose them. I have like 10 pairs. They're all over the place.
See, I'm a bit of a diva bitch. These are cheap, but like I have 3 or 4 pairs of sunglasses that are like $200 to $300 a piece. It's
You got
just one of those things
aviators,
that I like.
brah?
Yeah, these are
Oakleys,
cheap
dude.
ass fucking glasses.
Got them Oakleys?
No, but seriously, I can't fucking read comments with these glasses anymore,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not working. But,
It's a nice way to hide your stoned eyes, though, when you're doing a live stream.
Yeah,
Your
which
pupils
that'll
are like
be me
this
later.
big.
That'll be me later for sure. Towards the end, I'll wait till the end. I'll be nice.
So yeah, for people that can't see it, we're seeing Laurie Strode coming out of her house, and she's getting ready to yell at her stupid fucking dad that like is just here for one scene and then disappears. Fuck him. He's a fucking cunt. I'd suck his dick though. I bet he's got a fat ass dick.
Look at that.
For a fucking couple of people wandering around a neighborhood with a couple of bags full of leaves, they did a great job creating some atmosphere here. You know.
You know what? Josh is fucking. He's genius, and I guess I'm kind of doing it too. If you're clever, maybe you could see the movie in our reflection on our glasses, baby.
Max,
Probably not though,
Max,
because it's so short. It's so small on my end.
ever piss and moan or Matt complaining that he can't hear the movie out of our Twitch. You're not do dickhead.
Yeah,
That
you're
would
not
be
supposed to
fucked
hear
up.
it. We're 12 minutes and 38 seconds though. If you want to jump in.
So I do want to let me read some of these comments that have been coming in here. Fuck, where we go? They're piling in, so I got to keep track here. Something, dude, what the fuck? This is such a trip doing this, man.
We're flying by the seat of our pants, guys. We were fucking more ready before I went and took a shit. That shit really fucked. It was the shit that changed the world.
Fucking our boy William, man. William with Gamer Guys Reviews. He just said, ever since I started following Revival House, I've been using so much of Zach's lingo, it's not even funny. We know it, man. Dude, you're keeping it alive. I'm trying to break this fucking dog, right? I'm trying to house train him, and you keep it alive because you sit there and throw in the comments, dank as fuck, though. And it just fuels him. He fucking gets such a kick out of it. It's like Freddy versus Jason, right? We're trying to forget Freddy. And you're keeping his memory alive, and you're giving him the source of all his power.
The thing about Zach is he's like an internet sponge, so he's like a troll come to life in the flesh.
He's everything. He's an amalgam of everything wrong with the internet.
He's a fleshy liaison between the human and the internet itself.
He's a walking meme, and it must be stopped.
I don't know about you, Aaron, but I hear Zach say things in podcasts, and then like I'll be just cruising around the internet, and I'll see something that he picked up off the internet that he uses to buy, like
soy boy, beta boy.
That's
fucking
so funny.
soy boy. See, I had if we were doing it from this angle, I had these funny things planned. Like Aaron was gonna be up there, or Josh was over there. I was gonna say Aaron is a beta bitch though. And then I would say I eat cock. And then Aaron would say, if you cut me, I bleed soy. But none of that works anymore because it's not aligned properly.
Hey,
and that's
it's just you got to break the eggs to make the omelet sort of thing. We'll figure it out. I mean, this will be flowing nice,
dude.
Probably, at some point.
Hey Zach, you're fucking up, man. I think that speech bubble saying I bleed soy was supposed to be on me, but it was on you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We were aligned right, but then Skype had to be autistic as fuck and like change the rhythm of where everybody is. Because it was me and Josh that were the smallest ones, and then Aaron was on top, and he was the biggest one. So it all fucked up, and I can't rearrange them. Like no matter how hard I try.
It's like a shitty gift. It's a thought that counts,
I gotta be the biggest one, man, because I'm the fucking alpha dog. Remember, fucking alpha dog. We went over this on one of our tumultuous podcasts. But hey, so let me go ahead and introduce. We got Tum's father online. Who is that, man? Announce yourself. Who do we know you from? Who are you on YouTube or iTunes or whatever? He says, get Edward Furlong on the stream. Dude, that's a good point, because if we do try to develop ideas for the Patreon and the perks, the thing is I do have access. We can get interviews. I can do it. It's I used to do it back in the day, and it's not a problem. it became more like work when I did it. But what I've been wanting to kind of do for a while is to fuck the interview format and just get guests to come on podcasts. That would be fun. Let it be loose. So I would love to do more stuff like that, but that's something that takes more work. I got to fucking deal with people. I got to deal with handlers. I got to deal with press people. It's bullshit, but that's something that maybe we could start introducing more if we can work throughout some tiers and stuff like that. But there's a lot of ideas going around. And you also said Bernarski would be good too. Fuck, man. I'll give all you guys Bernarski for free. We've been talking about Andrew Bernarski for a long time. We want to troll his ass. We want to be like, hey, man, will you come on and do Texas Chainsaw Massacre with us? And he'll come on and be like, oh, yeah, it's cool. I'll talk about it. And then we're going to watch the original.
He was the Leatherface remake, right?
Yeah, we watched the original, though.
Batman
And then he'd get
Returns.
pissed off. He'd get all fucking pissed, and he'd leave, and we'd laugh.
Because he fucking hates the original Leatherface. He hates Gunnar Hansen.
When Gunnar Hansen died, he put up a post on his Facebook like, fuck him. I'm glad
remember
he's dead.
We talked about that on our Batman Returns commentary.
Yeah.
We went into depth on that. Yeah, that's a shitty fucking thing to do, man. Because Gunnar Hansen is the fucking shit. He's the original.
Yeah,
you know?
he must have just been on an autistic drinking bench. And that's why he got fucking banned from conventions, because apparently he'd get drunk and pick fights with people. Not guests, but people coming to see the show. People that were trying to pay him to fucking sign their shit. He's just like, what the fuck did you call me? And then he fucking swing at him.
He looks nothing like the 8x10s he's selling anymore, that's for sure, man. He's all fucking drunk and fat and gross. He's not the bodybuilder he once was.
This is funny for everybody listening. This is what we sound like unedited. Like when they yell at me for talking over them, it's because I really am. Whenever I'm editing it, I make it sound like they're just being retarded. But I really am, and it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame.
Well, and I also have to say that since this is new, I'm not used to looking at the feed and questions and also looking at your faces. I'm having trouble. We might talk over each other a little bit. We'll eventually get into our normal podcast groove, or we won't be doing that so much.
This, live streams are like this, man. It's just
a free for all.
I mean? It's not. I mean, that's the thing is, like, you might be used to listening to a recorded podcast. I mean, and Zach knows this because at R-rated, like I spend a lot of hours, cleaning up the podcast. It sounds like a really smooth flow when you listen to it, but we go in there, we trim it out so that we're not stepping on each other, so it's easier to listen to, enjoy. But live streams, it's more raw, it's more organic. I think it's kind of a nice way to see the chemistry between like people who podcast together. So
Adrian Mendoza, check this out. He just asked Mac if he still has a picture of his dick, and Mac just unsolicited sent me and Aaron a picture of him having sex with some chick. Just out of nowhere.
Right now?
No, earlier. You probably just didn't notice it was him.
That was Mac?
Hopefully that chick knew he was taking pictures, because that's not cool, Mac. If she didn't know.
How did you get that picture, man?
Yeah, it looked like they were just performing. I don't know if they were streaming their own live stream or what.
Man. All right, man. Hey, Tom's father, it's Gage Thent. What's up, bro?
Oh,
Good to see you
Gage?
here.
He's a regular.
Yeah, Gage is here. Yeah,
My
man.
boy Gage,
Appreciate it.
I still don't appreciate what you did to fucking Judd, man. That was cruel.
Now he wants to play with you.
You deserve to get hit by that fucking truck.
Gage Thent is a great fucking handle, man, because it just rolls off the tongue. It's memorable. Good one.
Exactly. Mine's Donnie Danko.
Dude, I'm trying to. Forgive me if we're missing questions, dude. There's just so many. I'm trying to filter through all these. It's just craziness. I don't even know where we're at in the fucking movie right now.
We're at the scene where they're walking home, but she says totally a lot.
Adrian says he would totally be behind the idea for the Patreon, and he would support that, dude. That's fucking awesome, man. So we'll definitely roll something out. And another thing too, another idea I had, the interview thing is cool. Obviously the basic stuff like early access is probably a no-brainer. I almost said private shows. That almost sounds like a cam show. We could do that. Why not? But no, we're going to bring back t-shirts, man. We've been talking about resurrecting T-shirts for a while, and obviously Zach, we got a whole bunch of catchphrases with you, man. We can do some revival prints. Josh James is an artist, which, by the way, man, don't leave here without plugging your art and where people can go to check that out and maybe get some commission work. But
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
between all of us, we're gonna get some T-shirt designs ready. We can get some revival stuff. We can get some BTM stuff. We can get some Mac and Zach shit all prepped up. So we're gonna try and get that stuff going, and then maybe also make T-shirts part of perks and stuff.
Would people
having
wear
tons of ideas.
the shit I say on a shirt, though? Would they want to go have lunch with their family with a weaponized autism shirt on?
Well, you tell us. Everybody's gonna vote right now. I mean, I think a lot of people would wear the weaponized autism shirt.
The funny thing is, though, it's like maybe they won't wear it out in public, but they'll wear it around their house and chuckle at it or something.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking great, man.
There's a lot of dudes out there like me who will buy a T-shirt and just fold it and put it in the drawer or whatever because they just like to have a T-shirt that's cool, Maybe they won't wear it out, but yeah,
we'll make sure.
Sometimes I'll look at a T-shirt as like a collectible almost. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll make sure to have something for everybody. Not everything's gonna have Zach quotes on it. We'll have some very just fun but safe stuff too. Don't worry about it. Adrian Mendoza, 2 words he says: station ass. Hell yeah.
Exactly. I would fuck
That's
station.
this guy.
Hey, you know what?
No,
if you
dude.
guys can control the show long enough and I could just fucking reset up all the camera shit, maybe we could make this work like with the other view, like we intended.
So what do you mean? We can talk, but they won't see us, or what?
No, just keep going. I'm gonna fucking be doing it behind the scenes so they can't see it. And
Okay.
hopefully I can fix it all.
So we got Josh, we can read through tons of comments. It's not a big deal. Zach, do your thing. So I'm gonna kind of start from the top, man. See, what's annoying about Twitch is I keep trying to start from the top, but we get more questions, and then
There's a drag because like
yeah.
the 3 of us are on Skype and we see each other in real time, and there's like a 5-second delay, so we just have to go back and kind of look. If you guys have questions, though, I'm willing to answer any questions you want, for fun. It's Halloween night, so fuck it,
I fucking love it, man. Keep this stuff coming. And I also love that you guys are all talking with each other, man. Dude, fucking blow Riverman up. Ask him whatever he wants. Ask him his dick size. Hey, Riverman, why don't you tell him what movie you're watching tonight, man? One of our all-time favorites. I'll give you guys a hint. It was on our very first 1-year anniversary Halloween, like one Halloween special way back in the day, if you guys were listening about 8 years ago. One of our favorites. I'll give you another hint. I love you more. Oh, look, dude. Todd just said Zach is much better looking than I thought. Heart emojis. He is a fucking stallion. You ain't gotta tell him that, man.
I take the nuts fucking exquisitely too if you want to blow in my fucking face. See, I'm trying to half-ass respond to what's being said, and apparently I'm funnier when I do that, baby.
All right.
You gotta shoot the hip, man. That's your thing.
Oh my god, this is
sometimes it's the little squirrely comments that you throw in that make me laugh the hardest.
All right. I'm gonna try and keep up with these comments here because, like I said, it keeps dragging down when a new one pops up. So just bear with me. Dollar Bill 1993, leaving my tab open on mute until I'm done with work, and then I'll be back in time for the fun. Fuck yeah, dude. You mean you came in to this even when you're working, just to at least show your support? That's fucking awesome, man. We can't wait for you to get back if you're not back.
That's cum-inducing.
That's excellent, dude. Right on.
Yeah, that's fucking great, man. We had quite a few people that wanted to join that are not in applicable time zones. They're overseas. So that's another thing that I would love to do. For anybody that's watching this when it goes up in post, for anybody, our friends in the UK, or I know we get some listeners, things like, dude, that's another thing that might work with the perk thing. If we can be more sustainable, Zach and I can pull off doing special streams and shit like that for international time zones, something that'll work for more people. We want to make all this shit happen for real.
And I'm a night owl, dude. I'll get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and do shit, because I like the midnight hours, like.
Yeah. Well, dude, I work regular fucking like 8 to 5, 8 to 4. So, but I'll make it happen, man. And we've all got weekends, and there's things that can be done. So, it's tough, but like I said, that's why we want some support, and we can try and make all that shit happen.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm trying to. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I mean, I really believe in this live stream thing. I think it's a really cool thing to connect with your fans and have a live moment together. And so, I mean, this is a learning moment for me as well. So hopefully I can bring live streams over to R-Rated eventually. I already opened a Twitch account. So if you haven't yet, go sub over to I don't have any content there yet, but I'm going to be uploading stuff real soon. So go over there and sub on my Twitch channel.
I got Twitch today, baby. He still has to figure out how it works. There's a little, you got to figure that shit out, baby. It's not as easy as it is on Facebook.
I literally fucking created an account at 3 o'clock in the morning last night when I got off work. So, yeah, come over, sub, and then we could start doing live streams at R-Rated as well, And I'm all about it,
You turned into Mitch Hedberg for a second there, and we can do live streams as well. The way you said that was really funny. Hey, but I got to say too, man. So I was telling these guys over the past few weeks that Twitch is the future. Give it another year, and it'll be the main competitor of YouTube. And you're going to have comedians, you're going to have bands, any kind of entertainers building official Twitch accounts, just like what happened with YouTube, just like what happened with MySpace and all that stuff. And not that I give a shit about this band or anything, but just last week, Disturbed, I saw they launched an official Twitch, and they're not gamers, right? They were just doing their press releases and their music videos. It's the wave. So, and I think more people are going to.
I was going to say, I'll back you up on that. I believe that you're right. I think YouTube has fucked themselves over. It's still a nice tool, but I think Twitch is really more the Wild West, where like a lot of young people and a lot of people who want to be more creative can go do their own free thing. And that's why I was like, I jumped right on. I was like, yeah, I'm going there too. So fuck it. Let's do it. Let's make it our own thing,
Well, and believe me, that won't last for too long either. We might as well jump on this while it's hot. But let's say we live in an era where Twitch really is going toe to toe with YouTube, and they really cut into a lot of their business. They're owned by Amazon, right? Amazon acquired Twitch a couple of years ago, so it'll eventually probably turn into a similar thing, when it gets big enough. Because it's not going to be the Wild West forever, but hopefully Amazon's a lot fucking cooler than Google, man. I mean, but hey, we got Oliver, man. He said fuck Google. That was a while back, but yeah, dude, what'd you think about that shit that happened yesterday? I'm telling you, no warning, no strikes, no nothing.
Not cool at all. I mean, you guys, all you have is a little bit of edgy humor. I mean, it's not you're not treading on the copyrights of anything any more than Cinemassacre is, or Cinema Snobs or any of those other fucking guys. I mean, probably less. I don't understand what their fucking problem is. I mean, it's just a little bit of edgy humor. There's not even any kind of sort of anti-liberal rhetoric on there that much. So I don't know what the fuck they're shutting down your monetization for. I mean, that's just really fucking bummer.
We got it going, baby. It's what it was supposed to look like, except our names are switched. Aaron, Josh is your face now. So you gotta be the new face of Revival. I have this. Mine is right. I don't know how. It's not like I did this or something. It's not like I fucking made sure my name was right. No, I didn't do that on purpose, but my name is right.
It's so funny, man. They're gonna all think Aaron's a much better looking guy. That's all right though.
Exactly. No, but Aaron can grow a fucking sweet ass beard. I wish I could grow a beard like Aaron can. Mine grows in like all really fucking sparse right here.
Well, give it about 10 years, man, and it'll fill in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I do look zoomed in more because mine is the bigger cam, and it just kind of doesn't work right with this angle, I guess.
Not that it's good podcasting, but when I was in my 20s, my beard couldn't fill in full either, and then when I hit like late 30s, it started just blowing up,
I think my dad said his was like that. His didn't get like how it was until he was in his 30s.
It takes a little time. Yeah, it's one of those things that, I mean, you're gonna grow ear hair for fuck's sake as you get older, man. It just kind of keeps going.
Beta boy Aaron's still waiting for his pubes, man. So he'll catch up eventually, though.
Hey, we got Redeemer15 online. Who's Redeemer15? Do we know you from YouTube, man? If you want to announce yourself, feel free. We'll give you a shout out. But Redeemer15, he just goes, "Oh no." I don't know what you're referring to, but I'm trying to get caught up here. Mac the Wanderer. Yeah, I snapped a pic while it was playing and then used it in a Snapchat. It was one of my... Yeah, you talking about the fucking sex pic, dude? I can't believe you did that. I'm going to look at it right now, actually, while you're... What does that say? Aaron is a fucking beta bitch, though. That's fine, man.
How are you seeing that? How do you see that?
I can see it. I don't know. It says it right there.
You're not supposed to see it. The joke is that you don't know it's happening.
It's perfectly aligned with where my mouth is, man. I eat cock, okay? And if you cut me, I bleed. So.
See, they're rearranged. My bad.
They're all funny.
Next time this won't happen. That won't happen next time. We'll fucking hang up on each other and recall each other if we have to. Skype always ruining our shit.
Oh, what's this Max said? I think Max actually got a point here, man. I keep losing it. It's so hard to keep up with the questions. I just lost it. Zach, you rub too much of your Mac and Zach STW. What on here? What does that mean? Like his shtick?
I guess so.
It doesn't make sense. STW. What the fuck does STW mean?
Save the world, baby.
Yeah, dude. No, Mac, for once, I agree with you 100%. So we've already been over this. If you guys listen to the podcast episodically and you follow along, Zach started off what we like to call, well, Riverman, if you're still listening, when he called in, you remember when Zach called in for the very first time back in 2011 or something like that? And he was shy? That was like Zach Mark Zero. He was just, whatever. Hi. Yeah. And somewhere along the way, he evolved. And I think up until last year, in the last couple of years, he went from Mark II, which is like something you're going to hear in the Amityville 2 commentary. And then last year, he sat comfortably at Mark III, which is just trolly enough. You know, he gave me just enough shit. And now, in the last month, like a couple weeks before we started this October Blitz, he evolved into his final Pokemon form into Mark IV, and he's been hard to handle, man. It's fucking crazy. He's gone full Mac and Zach. Absolutely.
I like to imagine Aaron laying in bed at night, like sweating, you know, his forehead sweating, beating sweat, just trying to wonder what Mark V is going to be. It's just around the corner. I'm sure he's going to evolve into the next thing. And is he going to lose control of the podcast? Oh my God.
I lay in bed. I lay in bed like Wayne Campbell on Wayne's World 2 with my sheets, having the bad dream. And the night sweats. Let's see. Save the world is save the world, dumbass. Yeah, I know. We established that. Fuck you. It's so funny.
Yeah, we established that. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you.
Hey, let's see. Oliver, I have to go now. He has to go now. He's got work. Have a great night.
Thanks for coming,
yeah,
Oliver.
Awesome.
I gotta go to work after this too, baby.
Hey, we're working men here, man. So thanks so much for stopping by, Oliver. We appreciate the fuck out of you. Let's see here.
By the way, if you guys aren't sharing this shit on Twitter, man, just send the feed over there and let people know we're live streaming tonight, you know?
Let people know you can watch some autistic fuck with a hat and two other guys, one wearing a do-rag, and they're watching a movie and shit. Where am I do-rag? That ain't a do-rag. That's a beanie. I'm an idiot.
What do we got here? Hey, William, if Zach reaches Mark V, he says, the world will explode. Hey, you know, William, if Zach reaches Mark V, you can have him. You can fucking keep him. I don't think he'll give me a heart attack, man.
Zach's like fucking Iron Man. It's like every fucking episode, there's a new suit that he wears. You know, fucking he's got new tricks and bells and whistles and shit.
I want to know what Aaron's doing standing in that hallway, though. Look at how scary. Look at open up that door.
You put me on the. Look at that. Mac chimes in. Mac chimes in. He says. Oh, just listen to the Halloween 5 podcast and you'll get Mark 5. the infamous Halloween 5 podcast.
That's gotta come out, baby.
It'll come out eventually, but that was a disaster. I kind of exploded. I think I told Mac to fuck himself. I think I told Zach to fuck his mom. I don't know. But I stormed off and I was a little diva bitch.
I think you did, yeah.
It was really hard to handle.
And I didn't skip a beat. I was like, yeah, I already do that.
Hey, what we got here? William, where do you guys work at? One of y'all probably works at UNITA Medical Warehouse.
Oh, that's a Return of the Living Dead reference.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, we told people we'd answer questions. I don't have a problem doing that. So, by day, well, I mean, what? Is that Aaron is a fucking beta bitch, though. Great. No one's going to take me seriously when I got that over there.
Aaron is saying that about himself.
So, I don't know how much you want to... do you want to answer that question, Zach? You don't even let me say certain shit on the podcast. You bleep everything out, even stuff that's not even very private. Like, what the fuck? I think you're doxing yourself right now. You're exposed.
Fuck it. Just go ahead, whatever. I don't care.
No, I mean, so I eat cock. I know, he's having a fucking good time here. This is fucking stupid. I work in banking, I'll say that, right? I have a pretty nice job in banking, and it's awesome. It is a normal 8 to 5 thing, but yeah, work grind life, man. I work in banking. I protect your money is what I do. So it's pretty cool.
He's the guy that you fucking have to trust to protect your money. That's fucked up.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool, man. I got the power at my fingertips. Hey, Josh is an artist. Everybody knows that. He does really sweet ass artwork that you can commission by going to is it Josh James Creative? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's just joshjamescreative.com. Or you can email me at joshjamescreative@gmail. And yeah, I do all kinds of shit, from comic book type stuff to painterly stuff, whatever. It's my freelance artwork, but by day I work for a comic book company and stuff. So yeah, it's cool. It's fun.
See, this is funny because... Oh, go ahead.
Zach's
sorry.
one of those guys that he mops the jizz up after guys are done, in those like funny houses.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm the jizz mopper. That's my real occupation. That's dank as fuck.
Here. 2 years later in the Halloween 5 commentary will be released, William. I don't know, man. I'm starting to think maybe for next Halloween. We don't have to wait 2 years. I don't think it has to go as long as...
He said we still gotta wait a whole year, though.
Well, let's at least make it appropriate for Halloween, because I don't know if we're gonna do this. Blitz this year almost killed us. We got to rethink the Blitz for next year. Either Zach, we could always stock up early, a couple months ahead, and just kind of do it small and then have it ready, or I don't fucking know. But I don't think that works either, because part of what we do that makes it work so well is it's in real time, right? It's almost like a little soap opera. I don't know if we could do too much stuff in advance. Dollar Bill 1993. Let's see. So after discussing possibly meeting the guys one day in the YouTube comments, I had a dream last night that Zach came over to my house and just sat on the edge of my bed and then proceeded to put his belongings on my dresser and just say, "Thanks for the hospitality, baby." Then I woke up.
That sounds like something I'd do.
I thought that was gonna go sexual. I gotta be honest.
So did I.
That was like a legit dream you had.
I got hard all of a sudden, but then it was for no reason. I thought I was gonna get a nice fucking story out of that.
I was really bummed that our Vegas trip got canceled, because I thought I was finally gonna get a Mac and Aaron sandwich going on, and god damn it, maybe I still have the dream.
Well, Mac couldn't go. He's a little beta soy boy bitch. So it's probably Mac was gonna go really early on, but he had to cancel.
I'll take a Zach, Mac, and Aaron fucking sandwich.
So yeah, we maybe we could make him go with us whenever we finally do it.
Yeah, dude, start saving some money, man. We can all do a trip to New York or something,
No, we've already talked about that. I mean, that'll happen. If we decided on New York, that's what it'll be. We'll get it taken care of. In fact, dude, it's kind of tempting if there's any cons going on, to maybe time it all with a con too. That'd be pretty fucking cool.
Horror Hound is gonna. Not Horror Hound. The next Monster Mania, I think it's in the spring. So yeah, I mean, we might be able to plan something and figure. We could just split a hotel room in New York or something like that and figure it out.
I can't wait, babe. I don't care where we go as long as we fuck and we fuck each other while we dare. See, look at this box set. This is dank as fuck. All the original artwork. Aaron didn't buy this shit. Fuck him. He's a beta bitch. See, look at this,
dude.
The 4K Halloween. Yeah, I want to see that. I would love to see. I would love this. If there's one movie I would love to see in 4K, it's the original Halloween. I don't have a 4K TV.
Let me see here. Yeah, I'm reading fucking messages out of order. Feel free to read some messages and help me out, guys, because I'm reading shit. I'm kind of cherry picking it. Like, it's just kind of out of order. Dollar Bill, 1993. In and out of my work, so apologies that I'm not too in depth with the convo going on, but you guys are killing it. Thank you so much. Riverman, you mentioned KC Crypticon. So we're talking about conventions here. That's another thing we want to do. I want to get back into the con circuit. You know, way back in the day, Riverman and I would attend some Midwest con stuff. And that was a lot of fun. We met a lot of cool people. Nowadays, I think we have a lot more to promote and a lot more we could do with that sort of platform and vehicle. So I want to get back into it. And actually, my goal...
I actually lived in KC for 5 years. I would do a KC Crypticon for sure because it would give me an opportunity to go back there. And there's a lot of fucking board fans out in the middle and in the true Midwest out there, so that might be a good idea, you know?
No, it's the fucking heart of it, man, because I grew up a Midwest kid. Riverman grew up a Midwest kid. You go to those like Midwest smaller to medium-sized cons, dude, that's the true blood right there, because those guys, they don't necessarily come from a town where they have anywhere to go on the weekends. So when you live in a small town with limited sources of entertainment, what does everybody do? When they cash their paycheck, these are paycheck to paycheck people. They cash their paycheck and hopefully they have a little bit left over to go to the movies, to buy a new horror movie. That's what they do, and they hang out. And it's actually a beautiful thing, man, because those are your real passionate people. So, and it sucks because a lot of big promoters for bigger projects, they ignore that. You know, these big horror movies, they'll sit there and go out to New York Comic-Con. They'll go out to San Diego Comic-Con. But they really need to send out liaisons to some of the smaller and mid-sized things in the Midwest, because those are the people that are going to stay with you for the next movie and the one after that and the one after that. You know, whereas at these big mainstream cons, you're going to get a lot more of the people that are flavor of the week types, right? The kinds of people that every time they go see the new release that Friday, it's the greatest thing they've ever seen. Until the next weekend. Then the next thing just amazes them, you know, kind of easily impressed. And I'm not trying to be a cynic about that. That's cool. People have a great time, but it's a different kind of audience. You know, the smaller, loyal people, man, are just as important, if not more.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. There's a lot of people out in Kansas City that don't really have a lot to do. And I know that because I lived there for a long time. And, you know, so if there's a Comic-Con out or a HorrorCon out there, I mean, that's going to be fucking pay dirt because there's plenty of people going to be filing through there to see some shit or talk to people. So, you know, I would be willing to fly out to Kansas City anytime and go back to my old stomping grounds and see some old friends or something and hang out for a con. And that's kind of like a midway point for all of us, you know? So
I wrote down some shit to mention on the show, because I usually do. We're going behind the scenes. I usually write shit down. Sometimes I'll get a funny idea for a joke and I'll write it down, do the dick bit. And I know what that means. But I wrote down, this was funny. Today, Aaron sent me and Mac a picture on Messenger. He's like, I got this fucking Shudder this deal. It's like 31% off, and they gave me 7 days free with it. And he sent us the picture of him getting the deal, and the motherfucker was too dumb to realize that he had his credit card info in the slot where you type your credit. He had every number. None of it was blanked out. He had the expiration date and then the security code, the 3-digit code that, you know, at least if somebody gets your number, at least that'll be safe. No, he put that too. And he just sends it to us. And I say, thanks for the credit card number. I'm going to go buy some hookers and blow now. And then he freaked out. He had a little panic attack. You should tell him about that, Aaron. That was awesome.
Yeah, you pretty much just said everything. I had to fucking change my fucking card number. It was a pain in the ass because I fucking did that. And Mac took offense because he's like, "Oh, you don't trust me? I don't trust the cloud, man." So I had to.
It's a good thing you didn't trust me, because let me tell you something. I got something here. I know, but that would have been awesome if I did, because it wouldn't matter if I showed up now, because you already fucking got rid of that number. It's okay. But that would have been dang if I happened to still have it. It would have been the perfect punchline to this fucking joke, and I fucked it up. Fuck me.
Hey, Adrian, man, let me ask you a question. Just because I might be missing context, because it's hard to keep up with the questions in order. But you state that I think you guys should stay a mystery. Do you mean as far as like the video stuff, or are you referring to something we were discussing? I know that comment followed the Halloween 5 chat here in this Arkin chat.
Look at
box.
fucking Josh James looking like fucking the Reeves over here. Look at this good looking man. He's gonna steal all of our pussy. This fucker.
I know, dude. Poor Aaron. No, Aaron, he's pitying me, as he should, because I take a lot of shit. I didn't even get to finish the thought, though, that I had a second ago about the conventions. What I wanted to say was, I want to start doing more of that stuff. And in 2019, my goal is to do 3 cons. What are you doing now? Do you got something on me? Why are you guys laughing at me? I'm always looking to see if like there's shit on my face. No, I want to do 3 cons in 2019. I live in Arizona. We got Monster Mania in Arizona. I mean, I could always go to California too, or Vegas, but I want to knock out a con here. It'd be easy to do Arizona. That's no problem. Get a booth, the whole deal, make an event out of it. And I mean, any one of the Revival cronies, I eat cock, I see that. Any one of the Revival cronies are welcome to come to that. KC Crypticon, Riverman and I are talking about doing KC Crypticon this year. That's our favorite Midwest con. It's a blast. And Aaron is a beta bitch, though. Okay, I see that as well. And
I wasn't doing anything until you
East
said
Coast.
it. I had to after that.
It's all right, man. But yeah, so that's one of the things we want to do for 2019. Hey, Adrian says Josh is very handsome. He is. He's
He's
handsome
fucking the
devil.
Reeves looking motherfucker. He's stealing all of the pussy.
I'm saving myself for Zach when we finally get in bed together, you know?
Exactly.
I'll give Aaron a reach around, but Zach, he gets the full montage.
Exactly, baby. You guys been watching horror movies today, baby?
No, man. I like I said, I work a regular job, man, and I was working until we had to sit there and do the test run for this. And honestly, because of our October Blitz, none of us really got to do too much horror movie watching because we were devoting a lot of that stuff to the podcast. But tonight, I will, before midnight, I will watch Nightmare Before Christmas just because I watch it every year.
I started watching. I watched like 3 before we did this. I watched Phantom of the Opera, the fucking Robert Englund one, which I'd never seen. It wasn't good. Jill Schoen was in it though. She hot. And Robert Englund, you should see the makeup they got him. He looks fucking terrible. Like whenever the makeup comes off, he just kind of it looks fine. The ending of the movie was retarded, but like all of a sudden, like whenever you first see him, he's got these like he's stitching pieces of face, like flesh to his face, and it just looks awful. It's they made his chin look wider and his nose. It was weird. And then I watched Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer 2, which I've never seen either. That was a turd and a half.
Oh, really? That sucks.
They recast Henry.
That is one movie that never needed a fucking sequel, man.
Exactly.
Seriously.
And it's very like sequelitis. Like they tried to do the exact same thing, and they were incompetent at it.
You can't formalize that. You got the Hellraiser, the new Blu-ray set?
The Scarlet box, yeah, the Arrow, the big box.
See, I like that better than that stupid Hellraiser box set they came out with that was like supposed to be the box in the movie. Did you see that? Have you guys seen that one? It's a cheap.
Yeah.
You know.
It's ugly too. Yeah. I don't like it.
Yeah, I agree. That's cool though. We need to do that fucking Hellraiser 1, Hellraiser 2 fucking retrospective, I guess, or whatever, and talk about that.
We'll do it. We might have to reduce it to just a podcast because if we have to do 2 commentaries again, that might kill us. Zach and I.
What we should do is we should make it a goal for next October, you know? Just think about it for way down the line, but we should definitely do it. I think it's something that's been sticking in the back of my brain. Like, we should definitely do that Hellraiser 1, Hellraiser 2.
That would be awesome.
I guess it's maybe like a debate, you know, more than just like a podcast.
I owe you some episodes, too, because we didn't get to for this Halloween.
Zach,
Go ahead.
Can we post links in this stream chat? Because we got some folks wanting to see a link to the Korean Edward Furlong.
Oh, it's on our Instagram. Yeah. I don't know. I've never tried before.
Okay. That's right. It's on Instagram. So go check that out and follow us on Instagram, man. We just started that. We need some love over there. And check out Korean Edward Furlong.
You know what's funny? Here. Real quick, I just thought of a story that's pretty funny that Mac can relate to. We got everything ready, and then I went to take a shit, which got botched, and I had to cut it short. I had to wipe the ass before I was completed defecating. And I run in here. We start I start panicking like, oh fuck! All these cameras aren't aligned right. I don't know what to do. Fuck. I guess we're just going with it. We're doing it live. Fuck it. And then see, I know why Bill O'Reilly fucking had this little fucking schism there, this little panic attack. But anyway, you just saw me pick my nose. Usually you can't see me do that. But anyway, that reminded me the first time me and Mac's band played our first show. We had this great thing. We were like, oh yeah, we're going to come out to fucking Gangster's Paradise. And we're going to have fake beards on. And we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. And for whatever reason, the intro that we had skipped, and it like all of a sudden we had to get up there way quicker than we should have, and everything went wrong. You ever have like have you ever played in a band? Like, you ever have like reoccurring dreams where you're playing a show and something's going wrong, like your amp isn't working or you can't find a cable? I have those all the time. It's weird.
Yeah,
I guess not.
Hey, William. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if anybody can relate to you there in the chat here. Hey,
I was
William,
asking you specifically.
I wasn't. I was too busy reading fucking questions, dude. This is fucking tough, man. I gotta have like half the focus on you.
First second grade reason with social studies division. This gonna be tough.
Billy likes beans. Oh, Scotty likes beans, don't you, Scotty? Hey, William, you say, I walked around a good few hours around my college today dressed up as Freddy from Return of the Living Dead. What a cool homage, brother. We saw that, actually. I think I saw that on social media.
That was dank as fuck looking, though.
You looked fucking great, man. And so got to say that. He also invited...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, he also invited us to... he says we should come out to Mississippi, do a Deep South con, man. I'd love to, man. Do you have one of them really cool, charming Mississippi accents, man? I dig them.
I would love to go down to Deep South because I've never been down there before. Well, I mean, except for Florida, but you know, everything to the west of Florida, I've never been to, and I really want to see it.
Mm-hmm. I want like a really petite farmer's daughter to call me Daddy. Daddy? No, Daddy.
I want to answer William Lowry's. Any of y'all watch Joe Bob's Thanksgiving on? Are gonna watch Joe Bob's?
Hell yeah!
What the fuck do you think, man? This is what we live for. Hell yeah, we are. We're probably gonna do. I'm guessing we're probably end up doing another fucking review or something of it. And Diana Prince will be back for sure. I mean, she's kind of growing on me a little bit because I enjoy her Twitter presence. I've seen some of her porno. She's got a really like fucked up asshole, which is fucking hilarious.
She's got a prolapsed anus, dude. It's fucking disgusting.
But it's funny because
you could fit 8 cocks in that motherfucker. We'd all be good if she came to if we ever did a Revival House meetup. We'd all be good. We could all climb in there and stay warm for the winter.
She's a hilarious personality, though. I think I kind of shit on her in the review we did. I think there's a little bit more going on there than I thought. She puts herself out there and she's pretty funny, so I'm gonna give her another chance.
Would you let her shit on you? Is the question with that asshole?
What do I get in return?
You get the shit on your chest, bro.
Yeah, that's fucking donk.
It's its own reward.
You think like somebody with such a fat ass asshole, like they don't even have to wipe, like they just shit it all out in one, like, and they just stand right up and pull their pants up. That'd be
it's
donk.
like the shit's coming out of their butthole before they even realize it. It's like halfway a log out of their ass. They're like, oh shit, I'm shitting right now. Yeah.
Hey
It happens to-
Billy, I'm trying to get in before these get too stacked up, but Billy just subscribed to us on Instagram. Looks like he checked out the furlong for himself. Dude, thanks man for following. Yeah, it's fucking. I guess they're not Korean and it's a girl, but she looks Asian and it looks just like Edward
she's
Furlong.
from Canada, and she looks like Edward in that picture, but not in any other picture I saw. I looked her up on IDV. I would fuck her if she looked like Eddie all the time. I'd probably fuck her anyway, but that would be dark to fuck Eddie Furlong in his prime.
Adrian, you'd fuck him now too. Eddie's gonna be at New Mexico, a con in New Mexico with Bam Margera. Dude, I'd love to fucking see Eddie. Hey, Adrian's asking, hey Zach, what instrument do you play? Zach plays the guitar. I play the guitar too. I think Josh plays guitar, right?
Oh yeah, I play guitar. Yeah, I played in many bands back in the day, and I've left it by the wayside to pursue art. But yeah, I played in bands. I play guitar and bass.
I have a bass too, but I always wanted to. I never said I could play bass unless I learned how to play slap bass. That's the dankest kind of bass to play, and I can't do it
because if you play one string instrument, you can play them all kinda. If you play guitar, you can play bass. I mean,
even
whatever.
piano and guitar are like really closely related. They're like cousins, you know.
I always wanted to get piano lessons.
Fucking Zach slap at the bass though.
Me and Mac's cousin, like every time he comes over, he sees my bass set there, and he's like, "You know how to play My Name's Mud by Primus?" He always asks that, and I never know how.
I always want to see Primus live. I feel like that'd be a really fun show.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Adrian's asking the hard-hitting questions here, man. He says, Zach, did you ever watch the link to that porno I sent you? Answer
the Stephen Jeffries. Yes, I watched through it. And I watched through it live on a commentary, which will come out at some point. We recorded Fright Night, but Mac was just like not feeling good, and he was very sparse throughout the commentary. He was laying himself on real thin, baby. So he was like, I don't want that to count as my pick. So he picked another one, but that'll come out later.
I wonder if he wasn't feeling good because he was watching Stephen Jeffries plow dudes. I don't know.
He wasn't watching it. I was watching it. And
that's so funny.
I rated his cum shot.
Here's a part of the movie that Zach would probably like.
It wasn't a great cum shot. It just kind of like,
That's fucking gross. We can pass on this anytime now. Never played any instruments, says William. You've been doing karate for 10 years, though, dude. Rex Kwando, right?
Hell yeah.
That's funny, man. Dude, Zach, you really are hardcore. You're watching the solicited porno. Actually, technically the unsolicited porno, and you watch it, and you give everybody what they want. So
I have to say
I asked for it. I was like,
I finally learned my lesson to never open any attachments on our group chat from Zach. 'Cause we got the grossest motherfucking drop in our fucking group chat ever. I was like, holy shit.
Mac knows what it is. He sent it to me first.
I warned him, man. I warned him. I don't know how many times I warned him. Josh, tell him what it was.
The thumbnail showed two chicks like together, like they were gonna les out, but then you press play and it was a dude getting shat in his mouth. He was getting his mouth shat into, and it was pretty donk.
It was a soft serve moment, and I was not ready for that because I was at work. Like sometimes I'm like, I have like, you know, a task in one hand and my phone in the other, and I saw he posted the chick at the post. Oh, he dropped the thing with the hot chicks. And I just pressed it, not even thinking about it. It was just like, holy shit, man, this is like the most inappropriate thing while I'm at work. It's like, yeah, I'm never gonna do that again. Essentially, I'm saying that don't ever open anything Zach sends as an attachment to a group chat. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm sure Adrian Mendoza would probably open it, but like, just know that if you're at work, just
Adrian asked for a picture of my hemorrhoid, and I sent it to him. He was like, "That's donk."
I fucking remember that. Adrian, from now on, well, you're the you've been around for so fucking long. Maybe you get a pass. If anybody else wants pictures of any hemorrhoids, that's gonna be a Patreon perk.
That was funny because that was around the time Mac and Zach did our drunken commentary of the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, and I was like, on the commentary, I said, like, you know, it'd be funny is if I photoshopped my hemorrhoid onto Freddy's face because it kind of looks like him, but I forgot all about it. I should have done that.
Oh man, Dollar Bill. He says, I went to a garage sale one day and picked up this trumpet they had. I played it and was surprisingly really good at it. For a 9-year-old, I then got what? Oh, a fortune cookie later that night, and it said, "You have shown unusual musical talent today." Well, you should have stayed with it, man. Do you just give rusty trombones now?
Fuck yeah.
I still remember seeing Zach's asshole, says Adrian. Yeah, I didn't see that fucking picture.
I don't ever
man.
want to see Zach.
And describe it to him. Let him know how fucking red and irritated and fucking. There was shit and blood coming out of it too. I remember that.
That's
it's funny you
disgusting.
mentioned a fortune cookie. I was at Chinese yesterday, and I got a fortune cookie, and I forgot what it said. I'm gonna read it. You are always welcome in any gathering. That's so vague. It's just vague enough to be true.
Yeah, Max chiming in right.
Ever.
Max chiming in right now. Max saying that Zach sent Aaron one, an unsolicited pic, and then I responded all caps. I deleted everything. I've mentioned this on the podcast. I trust nothing. I had overheard you guys talking about that, and I'm like, I'm ready for it. As soon as I saw an alert pop up, I didn't want to see a screenshot. It was a picture of what was it? Was it you jacking off or what the fuck was it?
It's my asshole. It's
Okay,
like my
you said
ass with the toilet paper crusties stuck to my ass.
That's fucking gross. And like, I'm listening in real time. I can hear him on my headset that's laying on the floor, and Max just laughing like it's any old thing. Like, oh man, that's awesome. Ha 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 ha. You guys just share that shit with each other, and you don't care. You're not phased at all. You're desensitized.
They've
Can
been
I
doing
just
it since
point
they were
out
like
real quick?
fucking 3 years old, probably.
Yeah, we have. Can I just point out real quick that fucking I'm really happy that this stream is going as well as it is, because I haven't seen any bad indicators at all. Like, it's in the green. It hasn't went to yellow or yellow. I was yellow or red. I mean, I was worried. I was like, man, if this fucks up, it's all on my shoulders. I'm the guy fucking controlling it all. I wish I could just I could pawn it off on the fucking Aaron, and if it fucks up, I could call him a soy boy bitch like usual. But now it's on me.
What does the yellow and the green and all the colors mean, man?
Green means good, and then yellow would mean a weaker signal, and then red would mean that we're lagging.
Oh, rock on. Let's
so
see. Oh,
we keep going up from like 14 to like 18 viewers or something. People keep coming in and out.
I'm very, very happy with the turnout, man. Especially short notice, man, with when we got fucked over yesterday.
Yeah.
That was like just our luck. I was convinced, like I said in the video, it's the Silver Shamrock Corporation trying to sabotage our shit. I mean, I wasn't mad. I've been done with YouTube for a long time, but that was just sort of the straw that broke it for me. But it sucks. And you know what else? I don't know if you guys do it too much or you know much about the way YouTube works if you're content creators, but okay, it's fine. We can't monetize anymore, whatever. But they took the monetization we had banked up that we had already earned, that I could have easily transferred into a bank account yesterday. It was mine, and they couldn't do anything. But because I was banking it, I always was assuming we get warnings. They work off a strike system, so I'll get some kind of warning first. Then I'll know, okay, hey, let's start moving everything out. Nope. And they said we're taking that too. How is that fair?
Yeah,
how do you take?
Weird.
It's fucking ridiculous, man. So it's just the principle of it. So I'm done with it, and it doesn't look like we'll be making any more from them. But what bugs me the most is just when you're not partnered. From what I understand, it cripples your exposure. I mean, YouTube is designed ever since they changed what it entails to be a partner and what it takes to become a partner on January 1st, I think it was, of this year. It became really catering to very, very, very large YouTubers. So if you weren't partnered, chances are you weren't going to get seen, which sucks for younger channels and smaller channels, because it's like the rich keep getting richer, right? If you were a pre-established PewDiePie before these changes took place, you're fucking made in the shade, and that's all they're going to cater to, right? So
I really think that you guys should focus on super chats, because I think the super chats are the way to go in terms of if you want to make some any kind of like real money. I mean, super chats, $2 here, $5 here, 10, 20, whatever, they add up, and then you guys can broaden your horizons with that if you can pull it into an account and then buy better equipment and get better internet or whatever you have to do. It's like, and then you could be a full-time YouTuber. And I mean, I see people do that. I watch YouTube feeds all the time. People are making tons of money doing super chats, doing exactly what we're doing right now. It's just about getting the following of people and creating and generating the content that they want to listen to.
So if people are smart, they don't stay anywhere too long. Everybody's smart for jumping the ship on YouTube or at least exploring other avenues. So, and the thing is in the last 4 years, before 4 years ago, like Patreon and shit wasn't a thing. I was Patreon begat of all the YouTube uprising and all the revolt. You know what I'm saying? I think that was created as an answer to all that bullshit.
Yeah.
So it's cool that people are finding alternatives. And if anything, man, I think it's better to put it into the supporters' hands. Cut out the middleman and give the listeners or your viewers or whatever it is you do, give them exactly what it is they want. And let it just sort of be delegated by all that. But I don't know. The super chat thing, I don't know. I'm not saying I'm too invested in all that stuff. I am more invested in actually giving content, man, and listening to you guys and doing what you.
Here's the thing. It's like, there's no shame in having a super chat set up or a Patreon or whatever, because we toil for hours of our lives making this content because we love to do it. We like to do it because I like Zach, I like you, and we found each other. We do this stuff, but we really spend a lot of time investing in making good content for people. And I think when people begin to really appreciate what we do because we put our heart and soul into it, and it's free entertainment, and we start to build on that, the building bricks of building something really cool, people will put money into it because they want to show their appreciation for what we do. And there's no shame in having that. I mean, people... I throw money into stuff all the time, so why not,
No, me too, man. And that's not what I was talking about. Just like, I'm not even thinking about super chats. I'm all about the Patreon. I'm all about, but it's more in line of how can we not only keep up the pace that we're doing, but do more and do stuff more catered to what you guys want. And, Zach and I and you, we're not like young 18-year-old kids. We don't live at home. The older we get, the more interesting our time allotment gets. Our time
live at home,
goes to different.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing about money, is that when you get a little bit of money, it frees up your time and money. It's like, I have to work 2 jobs, right? So I work at nights. If I was, say, supplementing my whatever income, getting super chats from people or Patreon, if I had enough followers to get Patreon donations, I would make videos for that instead of going to work and spending all this extra time, whatever. So you're trading time for money, and it only makes sense. I mean, it's a trade-off, It's essentially earning a little bit of money to produce content for you guys to enjoy. So why not do it? Why not?
This is getting too serious for my liking. I can't make cock jokes over this.
Yeah.
You guys need to stop talking.
You know what we're saying, though, man.
That's how we feel about you all the time.
Exactly.
We put a lot of time into shit, and like I said, we're just getting at the age where it'd be different if we were 18, living in our mom's basement or something, right? We don't. Like, the older we get, the more responsibilities we have, and it's not that we'll ever stop. It's more of a question of how often we'll be able to do what we do. And right now, for the longest time, we've been consistent, right? We post on the same days. We have episodes. We create a reliability. We want to keep up with the Joneses as far as the podcast that I love, man. I know when my favorite episode of whatever goes up on a Monday morning, and then this episode goes up on every Thursday, right? I love that. I love having consistency is everything. And we strive to do that.
Yeah.
And we not only want to keep doing that, we want to get to a point where we still got the commentaries going up on Wednesdays. I want to be able to have, you guys should, it would be great to get Mac and Zach at a point where they're doing a Mac and Zach more regularly, like Mac and Zach Mondays, the commentary on Wednesdays. I'd like to do Retro Ramp. Now that we have Twitch, damn straight, I want to do a lot more of that stuff, but I'd like to have Retro Rampages, every Sunday or something like that. And you know what? A project that I love is the BTM Podcast, right? I love that. We don't do it very much because this is our baby and we only have so much time, and we can't shun the commentaries in the pot. We can't do it. and I don't want to, but if we could somehow be more sustainable, man, I would love to fucking do Deep End on a regular basis too. Dude, if I had it my way, would you guys not? If you could do this 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, would you not do it? Of course.
Yeah, absolutely. That's 100%. What I'm trying to say. And I apologize, Zach. I wasn't trying to turn this into a telethon or anything. I was just trying to make, I think, what our thoughts about what we're doing known, because this is like we're breaking ground with this live stream. Because I'm like tethered to you guys a little bit as our rating now. Because I would love to be able to make videos and make a little money off that and have more time to do more videos. And it's just, yeah, exactly. It's like our time is valuable and we want to be able to make great content. It's fun for us. We really like to do it, right? So that's exactly what you're saying too, Aaron, was like illustrating the same point. It's just, it's putting ourselves out there and trying to get some people interested in what we're doing.
I love what we do, man. We love doing this, man, and we want to keep doing it. But it's not just sustainability, it's doing more. Like, I'm talking about all this stuff in 2019. I want to hit 3 cons. That's my goal. If I hit 2, great. But I want to hit a different part of the country, whether that's all of us being there or not, but at least somebody will be there to represent. I'd like to be able to get all of us there at particular ones. All these things we want to start doing and launching and become more interactive and to grow bigger. I'm going to be honest with you. This is going to, at least initially, it's going to be coming out of my pocket. So I'm willing to sacrifice, and we've all been sacrificing. Zach sacrifices with his time so much, man. So fucking much.
I have so much
Don't blow me on the fucking podcast again. I feel all embarrassed.
No, it's all right. But you know what? I'm saying, if I'm going to sit there and do these cons, man, I'm prepared to drop a couple of grand booking tables and shit and travel and stuff, and I want to do it so bad because I love it. It's just, and it's all an investment that it's going to be worth it, and we're going to be able to be sustainable, and it's all going to pay it forward. But anyway, we can stop talking about all that shit right now. I do want to say, William, he says, I don't know if y'all realize this, but the word subscribe is misspelled. Zach, are you trying to make us like fucking retards?
Holy shit. Fuck me.
Subscribe.
I'm sorry. That's fine. Hey, I meant to do that. I meant to do that. Fuck you.
That's a Zachism.
I meant to do that. You guys could just suck my dick. See, I'm surprised you didn't notice this long. I was in on it the whole time. No, I wasn't. I'm sorry. I fucked that up. I'll go to this view now.
Dude, that's fucking right. So, we got some other comments here I want to read. Hold on. Mac made a good point. He's like, if there's Patreon, maybe you guys can finally send out the Mac and Zach covers. Mac and Zach made a covers album. They made a covers album, and even I haven't been able to fucking hear it.
That's a Patreon thing right there. I would love to hear.
I would
so
actually
pay for that.
It's gonna be, obviously, I assume it's gonna have a lot of the tracks from the greatest hits that have appeared on the podcast. When you guys do covers, man, like you guys did Still Dre, I think. You guys have done ICP. You guys have done, dude, forgot about Dre is what you guys did. Dude, it's fucking
the song
hilarious.
You were on, we did Homies, and you were on that song.
Homies. I know, I was the calling guy. It's fucking stupid. I get roped into this shit. Dude, that shit is awesome. See, we have so many fucking rad ideas that we want to execute, right? And it all takes so much time. But hey, dollar bill. He says, I'd be down for some Mac and Zach Mondays. I'd love it too, man. You know what's actually funny is maybe this is a way to segue into that. But before, YouTube doesn't fucking matter that much anymore. But I was kind of kicking around the idea, and Mac's probably listening now, and it was never discussed with them. But I think Mac and Zach should just fucking officially join the content on our other channel to really establish that it's a network. That way you can have a Mac and Zach Monday, and it all makes sense. It makes total sense. Well, there's been blurry lines with it all because their content's a little bit more risque. But you know what? We were worried about that before because, YouTube will get us in trouble. Fuck it. We already lost our shit, didn't we? Who gives a fuck? And now that we're on Twitch,
might as well burn it all fucking down.
Burn it fucking down. So I think Mac and Zach, if it's cool with you, Mac, it makes total sense. You guys will do better. We'll all help each other. And it'll just, like I said, establish the umbrella we're trying to do anyway. Now that we got the Twitch, your Mac and Zach content should be here, man. It really should. And you know what? You can start putting it on YouTube, man. Fuck those motherfuckers. Bring on the fucking dead baby jokes or whatever it is you guys got in tow because they've already fucked us,
I always
It's really
figured
cool. I think that you starting the Twitch channel, you guys starting a Twitch channel, I really felt like that was a building brick to the future of what Revival House is going to be. I really feel like that was a good move. Like, definitely, the vibes around that was just really good. You know, and I think Mac and Zach should go with, you know, and I'm going to try to follow, you know, cautiously behind or whatever too, because yeah, you guys got a good thing going. I mean, there's good chemistry and good content. You know, you guys have been, I think I found you guys like almost 3 years ago already. So, it just keeps getting better and better, and, you know, fuck it. Why not? You know, take it to where it can go. You know,
Mac actually just proves my point here, talking about the releasing the covers album, the Mac and Zach covers. He says he's always so busy. You know, Mac's a family man. He's a working man like all of us, and it's so hard for him to get it all finished because when he gets home and he's not spending time with kids and everything, he's got to sleep. It's like, you know, the time's got to come from somewhere. So we want to make this we want to be able to get this shit in people's hands, man, because it's funnier than fuck. And you know, life happens, and there's just realities of things. What do we got here? I kid you not, Adrian says, Mac and Zach doing those Hanson covers were awesome. I didn't even hear the Hanson covers, dude. You guys did Hanson?
I think we did that drunk with just the acoustic. Maybe. I don't remember. Yeah. I don't remember recording one officially.
That's so funny, man. That's fucking, dude, these fucking comment sections are weird. Like, they just jump around everywhere. Like, I can't even keep track of the order of stuff. But, dude, I appreciate it, man. You gonna put the mask back on? I'm gonna put the mask back on.
yeah, I'm gonna go out on top, man. I'm going out. This is Halloween fucking night, man. This is my Halloween right here.
We're in the final act of the movie, I think, too, man. I'm hearing the music. So let me go ahead and get dressed and...
You know what's amazing about this movie, man? I can watch it over and over and over again. It never gets fucking old. I fucking love it.
Yeah, we almost talked about it for 5 minutes this time.
I know.
Hey, you know what's funny, man? Dude, speaking of music, dude, I would love to collaborate with you, Mac and Zach. I mean, like, I'll throw down some stuff. We could be an E-band and just send it to each other if we have to. But that'd be fucking great. I'd love to do it.
We're gonna make a psychedelic noise rock band and call it Dick Milk.
I had an idea. Is there a place where the people who have watched this live stream can go and send suggestions to make the next one better?
Yeah, our fucking we're on Twitter, baby. We got an email. It's rev.house@gmail.com. And all of our comments on YouTube and all this shit. See, I'm not the guy that usually pushes this shit. It's usually always Aaron. He has a script he reads from at the end of the show. I haven't memorized said script yet.
I got it fucking down pat. No, but you know, there's a million different ways to reach us. Zach already said it. Obviously on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on all that bullshit. Instagram, like I said. But also, we got the Gmail account. You can email us at ask.revhouse@gmail.com. You can send us whatever you want. That's where you can send Zach your fucking scrotum pics if that's real. Just please put it in the headline. That's what it is, so I don't open it. You know, just make sure we know where it's going to. But yeah, we want to hear your feedback. We want to make this as good as possible because we love this shit, man. There's so many podcasts that I wish would be as interactive. Like, there's a lot of shows that aren't so receptive, you know? They say that. They say, oh, let us know what you want, give us feedback. They consider feedback and they read feedback. We'll fucking do it, man, because we don't know what the fuck we're doing, man. Tell us how to do right. Exactly. I want to make it enjoyable for all you guys.
We're fucking incompetent fucking chuds. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. And like I just said, I just revealed it. Like, Zach didn't even know how the fuck the stream worked, and he almost fucking fucked everything up. I just revealed that. If it wasn't live, I would have let you think I had it all figured out, baby.
That's so funny, man. I remember I remember dollar bill, dollar. I remember him commenting on YouTube that he loved this part. He goes, I'm sorry, man. I can't not say dollar bill, dollar. It's so fun. He says, I still don't know why, but when Sean Astin just kind of chucks a leaf in the side in anger during Encino Man, and Zach just goes, fuck this leaf. It kills me. It's the little moments, but it's so damn funny. It's all about timing, man. Zach has mastered fucking timing, let me tell you.
You can't get as better. You can't get better than me. I mastered the timing.
Fuck this leaf.
You don't understand timing like I do. I have a fucking. I can stop time and strategically slow down time and figure out the best timing to throw in there. And I'm swerving all your fucking hits. You can't fucking hit this. So fuck you. And fuck Aaron and Josh, because if it wasn't for them, this could just be my show, the Zach Oldie show. No, I'm just joking. I suck. Go ahead.
Yeah, come on, man. Riverman took Zach under our wing.
Where did Riverman go? He fucking dropped out the fucking.
It's kind of late for him. He works early, man. He didn't say bye though. I don't appreciate that. Fucking Riverman. You gotta at least let everybody know. These are your supporters too, man. They love you, man. You should have said something.
He built this shit. He started it.
I know.
We built this city. We did, man. So
he built this house that became the Revival House.
Riverman and I are the OGs, man. And old school. I guess we got to throw out Lush there too, even though we don't talk to him anymore. Corey G doesn't get. I'll give Lush more credit than I give Corey G, because Corey G was just sort of a stopgap.
Corey G was the alpha. He deserves all the credit. You guys were latching on him. You were riding his coattails.
He was a stopgap before we were gonna get to Zach. Zach is my soulmate. He's my podcast soulmate. I want to say it right now, man. I fucking love the guy. And I've said it before recently.
Yeah.
If Zach said tomorrow I don't want to do this anymore, I don't think I could go on, man. I'd probably maybe try and do some like other stuff, but I don't know if this, as we know it, could. I don't think I could do Revival anymore, man. So, Zach, you complete me is what I'm trying to say. And what I want to say is, if you complete me, where the fuck is your Jason mask? Because William is over here. He must have been late to the party, because William just said, "Oh my God, Aaron just turned into Roy from Part 5. My mind is blown." So he's late to the party.
Yeah, you are Roy, because I'm the real Jason. You're the fucking beta that's pretending to be me. Exactly.
So where's your Jason mask? William, your Jason
I
mask,
took it
man.
off and it fell somewhere that I don't know. My room's a mess. It's fucking pigsty. I'll find it before we end it, though. We'll have to end it as Jason's.
I don't mind addressing these questions here. I guess I shot myself in the foot by bringing it up. Adrian, let me read your questions. He says, a question to everyone. What new horror film are you guys excited to see? I will be watching Suspiria remake tomorrow night. Okay, we'll answer this question first, then I want to answer your next question.
I want to see that remake, though.
I think it's been getting good audience reviews, hasn't it not? Or critic reviews?
I haven't heard anything yet, but
I've heard
I know
people like it, yeah.
People are going out to see it.
Check
I know
this.
people are going out to see it. I haven't heard good things.
Look how alpha I am. When I get done drinking my fucking water, I just drop it. That's how fucking alpha I am. You wish you could be as alpha as me.
So there's not too many horror films that come out in theaters that interest me. Obviously, I think that's about to change with the success of Halloween 40. Now we're gonna get a shit ton of horror movies out. But as far as the next thing I want to see, the new Queen biopic comes out on Friday. I don't have the highest hopes for it. I bet you it's just gonna be okay, like most music biopics.
I want to see that.
I love Queen. I fucking love Queen, man. I love Freddie Mercury. So
would you have sucked Freddie Mercury's cock, though?
I'd peel that banana, sure.
If I was gonna suck any fucking gay dude's cock, it would probably be Freddie Mercury. If there was one cock I had to suck it, I mean pre-AIDS. But
yeah, suck it with AIDS. I'd take that AIDS in the mouth. It's worth it.
A teaspoonful of AIDS, yeah.
You can't really catch HIV through oral sex, so Zach's in the clear. But I don't want to make light of that.
I think you can.
It's quite rare, my friend.
I wouldn't risk it.
But I'm not trying to make light of that stuff, man. I love Freddie Mercury, and I think it's horrible that that epidemic went on during that period. But let me tell you though, do you think he'd give a good blowjob, Zach, with that fucked up mouth and grill he's got?
I bet so.
He's got some fucked up like orangutan teeth, dude.
I heard that's why he never fixed his teeth. It's because he was afraid it would change his voice if he fucking straightened his teeth.
Yeah, that's interesting. No, but I wanted to address the other question you asked. He asked what happened to Lush and what happened to Corey G. I don't think we've ever really discussed it. I mean, we told you we'd answer your questions.
One time we were doing
So
a fucking commentary of the Disaster Artist, and the whole second half of it became us shitting on one of the guys, and we had to then rewind it to when before we started talking about him and re-record it because it just became a let's shit on that dude episode.
Okay, so I don't want to. I'm not trying to talk bad on anybody or whatever. I mean, clearly, when you have friendships or business relationships or whatever with anybody, you can even almost be like brothers. There's going to be friction sometimes, and a testament to that is Riverman and I. But we're still best of friends, oldest friends in the world. But Riverman and I, we've squabbled and stuff, but we know each other. We understand. We squabbles on everything. It is what it is. Lush was a bit different, man. Let's just say we Lush was in a bit of a rut at a particular time, and there was a lot of things he didn't have going for him, and I felt he was down and out. But there was a moment where he showed interest in film, and I wanted to support him because I cared about the guy. And I'm like, all right, well, I see you want to do this. He had this like little bitty short story he wrote. I'm like, hey man, I really think you should write this into a script. We can try and make it. Why not? So I helped build the guy up because I wanted him to succeed. And that was just the start of the decline, man. So we made this movie. We produced this short film together. I was the producer, man. I was getting together all the contacts. I was getting together the money. Riverman and I were doing all the groundwork as far as promoting the casting call, casting people. Dude, we worked so hard on this. And Nate, I'm sorry. Whoop, I doxed him. My bad. Lush. We can't edit that on this, can we?
Yeah, we can't.
So, but Lush.
It's just his first name.
This is fucking hysterical watching Roy Jason fucking expound all this fucking technical shit right now.
It is. I was laughing at that earlier.
I could see it too. But no, anyway, Lush, he all of a sudden became fucking Orson Welles during this whole process. He started getting this really big head that should have never existed, and he started taking all the credit for all the work that he wasn't doing when he was just this novice. And it was about the strength of the whole, and not to mention who was funding it, me, and for what other money that we didn't have that I couldn't do, I gathered the funds as a producer should. None of it came from Nate because, sorry, doxed him again. None of it came from Lush because, frankly, let's just say he wasn't good with money at the time and he wasn't the most responsible guy. But anyway, long story short, I dealt with it. And then there was one point, it's a learning experience, where I had gotten together with an effects guy. We had hired a special effects guy. And Lush, he was really good at fucking mingling with people and becoming their best friend. Me, I know business and how to separate that, right? It's like, no, this is business. And he would become too close to these people. I get it. I eat cock. I'm looking at this right now. And I was like, all right, cool. We have this guy. And I said, okay, let's set up a dinner. Let's go to I'll schedule the place and we'll go and I'll have him sign these papers, the contracts, right, for the hire. I had it all legal and everything. And he took offense to that. He's like, oh, no, man, he's such a cool guy. I don't want to sit there and bring all that. I don't want to bring all that paperwork into it. Like, he's cool. And I'm like, dude, no, that's mistake number one. I said, don't do it. This is my money, by the way, that we're talking about. I said, no. We got to do it like this. We got to cover our tracks. I said, he's in the business. He understands that there's a business to it, right? There's a professionalism to it. He's not going to be offended if you make him sign a contract. You can still be his fucking buddy, you fucking poser. It's fine. Hey, stop fucking yawning. He asked the question. I'm telling him what happened. You fucking stop it. I'm going to finish it up right now. But he looked at me and he said, like a compromise, and he said, all right, well, let me do it then, since I've become like good buddies with them. Give me the contract and I'll do it. I never really trusted Lush very much, but I wanted to give him a shot. I'm like, all right, man, I trust. It's like, here you go. Here's the contracts. You meet him. You do your thing. Just get him to sign it or whatever. Long story short, the guy ends up skipping town with my money. And I go to Lush, and I'm like, oh, let me guess. Where's that contract? He fucking lied to me. He never got it signed. He skipped town as soon as the transaction happened. And I still forgave Lush, even though he cost me a lot of money. And I looked at him, I said, well, that slows down our production schedule because now we have to find a new fucking effects guy. We're going to miss our window to work with this producer. Yeah, I get it, man. I'm a beta bitch, bro. I eat cock.
No, now it's on Michael Myers. It's funny.
I see it. But no. This is me wrapping it up. I looked at him and I said, look, we just got to postpone it because now that we have to find a new effects guy, we're going to miss our window to work with the assistant, the director and the producer who was very experienced and who was going to loan us all the equipment, the red camera, the set hands. We're going to miss his window and he's not going to be available anymore until 9 months out. So I said, well, we just have to postpone the shoot for 9 months out. We'll probably have to recast because we're not going to be able to retain all the actors we hired, but we just got to do it. And he cried like a little baby. And he couldn't wait. And that's when we parted ways. I said, fine, you can be
Tell him what he said, though. Tell him what he said. You're like, we just got to wait a couple more months.
He should have been licking my nuts for as cool as I was for him losing my money and making a fucked up mistake. And I said, look, I even told him, I was spinning it positively. Like I said, we got to just postpone it. And you know what? It sucks, but it'll be for a reason and it'll come out even better. We'll get an even better effects guy.
Basically, he was doing the exact same thing he did to me and Josh whenever he found out the fucking YouTube fucked us.
Yeah, very positive guy. And he goes, when I said we have to wait, he goes, I've been waiting my whole life. And with tears in his eyes. I'm like, are you crying, you little fucking beta bitch? I was talking like that. I was like, and then nice guy left. And I'm like, dude, are you fucking doing this right now after what you've done to me? And then that's just where it kind of fell apart. And I said, just go your own fucking way. Do it your way. Because we were already butting heads anyway. Because I obviously had input since I was paying for the damn thing, right? I wasn't stepping on his vision too much. But it's like certain things. Like he wanted it super smutty, man. And it wasn't even smut in an artistic way. It was smut for the sake of smut. And it really had no place. And I was like, dude, maybe change that. So he went off and did it himself. He did his vision the way he wanted it without my input.
He did keep your rewrites, though, didn't he?
He did. He kept it. The movie turned out to be a piece of shit, as I knew it would. And then River and I, the next year, we were at Kansas City Crypticon where he premiered the movie, and we popped in. We hadn't talked to Lush in a long time. We popped into the screening, and I was embarrassed. I was like, this is fucking terrible. And but while we were watching it, I noticed, wow, he kept my rewrites because I cleaned up his script. I polished the turd per se, and he kept it, and that's fine. But the credits ended, and he didn't give us any credit, and he didn't ask. It's not that I wanted credit on it because I didn't want my name associated. It was just the fact that he had the audacity not to lose my money, take full advantage of that in our work, Riverman's too, and then use our fucking intellectual properties and not even say anything. I would have said, yeah, go for it. I don't give a fuck. So it was just horrible. And then honestly, him and I had an encounter. After that, I found his booth because he had a booth set up for where he was pitching and selling the movie and doing all that stuff. And I had
real quick, don't say the name of the movie because then they'd know who we're talking about. So let's not do that. Yeah, just to make sure. Yeah. All right.
I don't want to promote it.
Okay.
I don't want to give any. Anyway, so I approached him and I called him out. I said, hey man, this is bullshit what you did, not just to me but to Todd. Right? It's like this is ridiculous. And I called him out right there in front of his wife, in front of his people, in front of the people at his booth, in front of all his con cronies he had made all weekend. And it was so funny because Riverman was on board. He's like, yeah, dude, I'm with you all the way. And then I was like, all right, so me and Riverman, we have to have a talk.
Me and Riverman.
I'm pointing behind me thinking he's right there. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I do that thing. And he's like 20 feet behind me. He's fucking bailed on me.
So it's like, yeah, man, let's go give him a piece of our mind. Yeah, I'm right behind you. And he just walks off.
But it's funny, awesome, though, dude, but I get it though, because Riverman was close friends with him. He didn't really want to get into the confrontation of it all. I, being the fucking alpha.
Sometimes these things have like a growing pains, like you cycle through people. The people who really are the core of the podcast or whatever drives it stick around usually, Like I had a guy I started my podcast with, and he's gone, and he's a nice guy. We're good friends, but he doesn't want to be a podcaster, And you stick with your core or whatever, you have a vision, you want to do it, and then the people who have a vision sort of start to come together and join their visions together or whatever, you know.
I agree 100%, man. So, and I'm not proud of the way I handled all that stuff, but it needed to be said, and I put him to shame right there, and I should have never emasculated him in front of his wife and his friends and all that stuff. But I called him out for what he was, man. He was a user, he was a deadbeat, and all these things, and I just threw him right there, and it was so funny because he got really red. And he was like trembling, and he was tearing up in his eyes. Like I don't know if he was scared or if he was just angry and he didn't know what to say. But he didn't say much. He honestly kind of folded like a lawn chair and took it like a little bitch. And
well, he knew he fucked up. What could he do?
Yeah, he knew he fucked up, and I'm twice his fucking size. That too. But it was just one of those things. And man, I called him some stuff I shouldn't have called him in front of his wife, man. That's pretty bad, but it was just horrible. But anyway, he's like, you know what? I'm going to pay you back to get this monkey off my shoulders, per se. And you know what? He never did. Never heard from him again. Because I knew he wouldn't. I fuck about that. I just thought it was rude what he did to Riverman, too. I think he fucked him over royally. But anyway, that's what happened to him. Maybe we should save the Corey G tale for another time. Because that one went a little long.
Oh, this is a pretty funny comment. I can't read who wrote it because my eyes are they're not adjusted to the screen. It's a purple name on a purple background, but it says that awkward moment when I torrented Pet Sematary to watch the Revival House commentary with it. It gets caught via the network with copyright, but I'm at my friend's house, so he got the warning from his provider. That's fucking awesome.
Oh, who fucking left that comment?
I can't read it.
I think that's gotta be Mendoza, right?
It's the purple name that's on the purple background that I can't read.
Yeah, that's Adrian. That's Mendoza. Adrian Mendoza, 81. Yeah.
That's so funny,
purple.
man.
Yeah.
That's so funny. William, why don't y'all change the subject and talk about how? Well, we did change the subject. What do you mean by how? How what? I guess I'm confused there. But yeah, man. Let's see. Let me try this again. Why don't y'all change the subject and talk about how amazing Tom Savini is? Holy fuck. All right, so do you guys... I guess I'm Adrian. Oh, yeah, you got him wrong, man. That's not Adrian who said that.
It's fucking Halloween. Let's get some fucking Halloween energy going here. Let's get some fucking fun shit going, you know what I mean?
Like what? The movie's over. Did you guys even watch the movie with us?
The movie ended while he was telling that story, baby.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, man. It was a little long-winded. But Tom Savini, that's a classic story. Fuck me. I mean, have you guys all heard that story? I don't know if we should tell that again. I mean, that one's been fucking BTM lore for a long time. But that guy, I've given him a chance, man.
He's fucking doucher. Doucher.
I've heard the stories, and that guy was a dick not once but twice in a row. I saw him. I'm like, you know what? I think this guy's just got serial asshole.
It intertwines too because fucking. Lush was premiering his movie in a room in a hotel, and Tom Savini was there watching it whenever you guys went to the after party or whatever.
Dude, I walked in this fucking small little motel room at a Ramada Inn, and then it's packed with all of Lush's friends, and you got Tom Savini laying in the queen size bed with two bitches on each arm, under each arm, and they're watching. Fuck, man, what was the movie I told you it was? I can't remember.
It was one of the something Tom Savini directed.
Yeah, it was shitty, and we walked in on the final scene of it where he's in the scene, he's acting, and it's horrible, dude. He's such a bad actor. And Riverman, we walked in there, and we're just kind of standing in the corner. I'm standing by Tom Savini, smelling his fucking greasy-ass mop of hair. Fucking reeks. And we're watching the scene. I'm cringing, dude. And as soon as it ends, it's all quiet, except for Lush, he was brown-nosed like a motherfucker. He's like, oh... Awesome, Tom. Amazing, Tom. Oh my god. And I literally said, I don't give a fuck who this guy had already burned me earlier in the day, Tom Savini. I don't give a fuck about him. I literally said, Nate, why the fuck are you applauding? I was like, it was not that good. It wasn't good at all.
It wasn't even a full-length movie they directed. It was like a segment of what's it called? Anthology.
Bizarre, something bizarre, Mondo's. Yeah. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Yeah, there we go, William. Theater Bizarre, if I remember correctly. That was Theater Bizarre. It's so funny. Yeah, we missed Loomis shooting Michael 6 times. I know. I'm sorry, guys. What does it say here? Mac. But anyway, I don't know if we should let this go on too long. I think we should end it, on a high note. And I don't know. What do you guys think? I like my last.
Yeah. You don't want to overstay your welcome. You don't want to be Pauly Shore.
Yeah.
I think we popped our cherry. You know what I'm saying? Or you guys popped your cherry, and I helped you.
We did,
know that we can do this.
I was just kind of pushing Aaron's butt as he's fucking this thing. So, that's basically what I did.
So we had a blast, guys. I want to thank all you guys for joining. Everybody that joined and had to book out early, thank you so much. If you guys are watching this in post, everybody that's still here, thank you so much. Tyler Perry is killing off Medea next year. That's a high note. Is he really? Fuck yeah. Awesome. But no, thanks, guys, man. Thanks for all the feedback, too, and chiming in, all the stuff we were blurbing out about the future of Revival House and all the different shows underneath it. Really, really want more of that feedback because, honestly, we just want to cater to you guys. We have fun doing it. We want you to have fun, too. I love reading the comments, man. I like that you guys get off on it. It's all good to me. So I guess we'll just end with the normal pitches. Make sure you follow us. Obviously, you guys are here on Twitch. I think everybody that's on this feed right now is subscribed. That's good. But share us with your friends, man. Let it be known that we are on Twitch now.
Yeah.
And if people aren't familiar with us even beforehand, share them that fucking godforsaken YouTube that's fucked us over. We still want your love over there. We're on Facebook, Twitter. We're going to link all that stuff all over the place. We're not hard to find. We're on the Instagram as well. And like I said, you can reach us a million different ways. We got a call-in number. You can leave us voicemails. We got the ask.revhouse@gmail for any of your questions if you want to reach out that way. Mac and Zach Save the World. Can't say enough about those guys, man. I remember when I first listened to Mac and Zach Save the World, you guys deserve to be really big. You really do. When I heard you guys, I'm like, you guys are fucking so good. Why is, at the time, nobody listening to you? So their show's awesome, and they got a Halloween episode out right now. You got two, actually. You did
the
Matt
second one's coming out right after we end this. I haven't made it.
Awesome.
It's private on YouTube.
You can tell them. It's a small group here. What's it going to be? Because you did Evil Dead yesterday.
It's Poltergeist, baby.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I want to pitch. Josh James just released his Halloween episode on R-rated, and it's fucking amazing because it's. And maybe I'm a little biased.
So much fun, dude. So much fun.
They did Trick or Treat, the 80s 86 Trick or Treat with fucking Ragman, and it's one of my favorite movies. And we've done it. Obviously, not too long ago. I know it's done a lot, but dude, it's so good. And that podcast, I think it's your best podcast you've ever done. There's something about.
Really? Thank you.
Oh, I think it is, dude. Wizel and I'm Alex. The three
Edwards,
guys.
Yeah.
You guys were fucking gelling like a motherfucker on this. Everybody was perfectly in place, and it was so funny. And you guys knew your shit. And it was one of those podcasts where I'm just yelling at the fucking my phone. I was listening to it the whole time, trying to chime in. Like, oh, that's right, I'm not on this podcast because I know that movie so well and I love it so much. So check him out and subscribe to him everywhere that he is. Yeah, and he's everywhere that we said as well. He's on the Horrorphilia Network too. So check that out on iTunes.
He's everywhere you want to be, really. We could do that little surprise thing I had for the end that I thought would be funny. I'll have to share screens with you.
Oh, yeah. Zach's got a surprise. We haven't seen it. I'm scared.
All right, let me see here. Alrighty. So
nice, Steve.
We're gonna look at fucking some of the 9 hilariously bad Michael Myers Halloween masks.
Yeah. Dude, you had the same fucking idea I had, except you fucking did it, man. It's awesome.
I stole the idea from you. Yes, you had the idea to do it on this, and I just remembered it.
I think no. You had the idea, and I had the idea, but you actually made it. Man, let's look at them. It's fucking hilarious. These are fucking hysterical, man.
Yeah, look at this. Look these. What's that, John Travolta? And this one kind of looks like what's that fucker's name that just got in trouble? Patrick Swayze. That's something. Or no, Kevin Spacey. I always
dead.
Kevin Swayze or
Kevin Spacey, motherfucker.
Kevin Spacey. Yeah, I always confuse them. They have so similar names. But yeah, here it's just telling you like, yeah, we all know the William Shatner mask. But now let's look at these. Yeah, that looks like fucking. What does this guy put? Ginger Arsenio Hall, a Carrot Top, baby. Let's look at this one. This one's Donk.
Oh, no.
That's John Travolta or something. I fucks with that mask. Imagine if they picked that mask. Imagine the
He's
original
got like
movie.
That's
got
terrible.
he's got like a Kennedy jawline on that shit. What if they had the plastic hair? I mean, you're out. That's it.
Yeah.
You know?
I forgot to mention too. Another mask they originally were thinking about using was a Ronald Reagan mask or Nixon
That's
mask, one or the other. This was pretty dark. That's the '80s hair
That's like-
metal version.
This is
H2O.
Well,
No, that's like
well groomed.
no, that's late '90s Bon Jovi hair.
Exactly. That's fucking amazing.
It's my life, Bon Jovi.
The turtleneck and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another plastic hair one.
Holy crap.
This is Wallflower Michael right here.
Look, they didn't even bother making his eyebrows like a different color. They just let them
This
white.
is like that one person you know who's just so desperate to have one friend. You know.
Look at his eyes. You can just stare right into him. Like, look how fucking blank, those blank, emotionless eyes. The blackest eyes.
That and the
devil's eyes.
shoulders, man. The shoulders. You know?
Exactly.
That looks like Nicolas Cage right there.
Nicolas Cage. I would fuck Nicolas Cage, though.
It's like a mongoloid Nicolas Cage. What's next? That's that looks like fucking Curious George. Oh man, that's bad.
Super long neck too. Very
This
long
was,
neck.
I think this was my favorite. This should have been the part 5 mask.
That's the classic. I bought a Halloween mask in 1992, and it sat on the like underneath my luggage in my closet for 10 years.
Look at that. He's got a Jason mask next to it, though. And what's that behind it? Something else? Oh, God.
Oh, that's fucking Robert Blake, dude. Fuck me.
Fuck that. That is terrible.
That's don't you know I'm loco? Fucking Michael.
Yeah.
And the Kevin Spacey one.
Nice. All right, that was a good way to wrap everything up. Let's stick a cap in it, man. And everybody here is saying thank you. I appreciate it. Adrian says it was good seeing all three of us. Now he has something to jack off to. Dude, no harm, no foul, man. What we don't know about, we can't even have a say in, right? But it's all good. And William, it was awesome. You guys ruled. Thank you so much. I don't know if I read this earlier, but this was really funny. I shared the Halloween Resurrection commentary with my girlfriend because she listens to podcasts. Hopefully she doesn't break up with me. Dude, if she does, Zach will give you a hand job to console the pain.
I will suck that cock all night. I'll do it better than she ever did.
Dollar bill. He says, this was great, you guys. Here's to the future of Rev House. And he raises his root beer mug, heart emoji. Thank you so much. And lastly, William, he's going to start doing commentaries, he says, next year to prep himself for a collab with us.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to it,
dude.
man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, bring
Everybody-
it on, you know?
Everybody, once again, thank you so much for listening. We're going to be back. Follow along. Be on the lookout. In the next week or so, Zach and I are going to come up with sort of a game plan on what we're going to do. And we're definitely going to be doing a lot more of these live stream type things. And also video game stuff, man. I can't wait to do some game live streams and shoot the shit. So anyway, follow us and you'll get all the skinny on that stuff. I think we're out, huh?
And make sure you subscribe, baby. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Can I just say thank you so much for letting me be a part of this, guys. I
Hell
love Revival House so much, and it was a huge privilege for me to be part of your first live stream. So, fuck yeah, it's a first of many, and I'll always be there. Got your back. We're like kind of brother sister channels, whatever, and I'll always be there for you. And great job, good times, and lots of love.
We're like blood brothers, but we all rubbed our cocks together and came into each other's pee holes. We're cum brothers.
All right. I'll take that any day. All right, guys. DX, man. DX.